Hi everybody, it's Johnny F30X here. So today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you shouldn't buy the N54 powered BMWs from the 135 or 335 or 535 models. Now I'm excluding the 7 Series just because I flat out don't recommend buying that one at all. The electronics and more sophistication for the time that car had is probably not going to live up to standards today, and it's probably going to become more faulty throughout the years. I'll go ahead and give you guys an explanation of what the N54 engine is, and then we'll jump into 5 reasons why you should not buy one. The BMW N54 engine was produced from 2008 through 2011. It was a twin turbocharged 3-liter inline-6 engine producing 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. These cars are known for being able to make high horsepower on stock internals, which is why many people have dubbed this engine the modern 2JZ. These cars are no stranger to making upwards of 600 to the wheel on stock engine internals. A stock N54 powered car can hit 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds and come as sedans, coupes, convertibles, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, automatic transmissions, and manual transmissions. With full bolt-ons, fueling upgrades, upgraded turbos, and a custom tune, you can really make these cars a street monster. So going ahead and starting with the video, we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you shouldn't buy this car. Reason number 5 is just purely because of the age. Now, age of the car might not really matter to some people. It didn't really matter that much to me, but for some people this might be a deal breaker. As time goes by, it's getting harder and harder to find more prime examples of these cars. You're going to be finding more with a lot of stains. Some might have rust underneath, torn interiors, and especially any of the electronics inside the car, such as the radio and the iDrive system, are going to be very dated. You're not going to be getting a lot of new features and current features such as like heads-up displays or more sophisticated iDrive systems or Apple CarPlay or any of that. In terms of the exterior on these cars, they look beautiful even by today's standards. They really do have a timeless design, but based off of the amount of time that these cars have been released, more owners were able to own maybe a particular car, and that's just more damage done throughout the years. That's why reason number 5 is the age is probably why you wouldn't want to buy these cars. Reason number 4 why not to buy these cars is failing injectors. Anyone who has an N54 or probably did research on an N54 knows about the fuel injectors. So the N54 uses a direct injection system, so essentially the fuel injectors are spraying gasoline straight into the combustion chamber, making the explosions. A lot of people have experienced leaky injectors on the N54, which means that while the car is off, you'll probably have gasoline leaking down into the cylinders, and whenever you turn the car on, it's going to cause a lot of misfires, and it's going to cause your RPMs to go up and down. It's going to seem like someone's revving your car and you just barely turned it on because it's burning that excess fuel that went down. Might not sound like a huge issue to you, but later on down the road, these leaky injectors can cause for a lot of misfires. They might not be spraying the correct amount of fuel as they should be. This is going to be a costly upgrade or fix. BMW currently has 12 revisions of the N54 injectors. Index 12 is the most recent revision. Buying a brand new set of these injectors will run you around $1,800. That's reason number 4 is the leaky injectors. Reason number 3 why you shouldn't buy an N54 powered car is because of the failing turbos. This is another very common issue among the N54s. Their twin turbo system has notorious wastegate failures. The wastegates on the turbos essentially get loosened. Since they get looser over time, they're not closing properly. You get what's called wastegate rattle, so whenever you start up your car or rev it, you'll kind of hear the metal clinking because it's not sealing properly. These can cause for boost issues. Sometimes it's an easy fix where you just need to tighten them, or you might just need new turbos altogether. That's probably going to cost you around $1,500 to $2,000 depending on what turbos you get or how you get them. That's reason number 3 why you shouldn't buy these cars. Reason number 2 why not to buy an N54 engine is because of failing charge pipes. This isn't as big as an issue as a lot of people might make it seem or as you might think, but this charge pipe is constructed purely of plastic and it's known to crack or actually explode whenever you're pushing more boost on the engine or on these turbos. The only remedy to fix this is either to keep the boost low enough to where this charge pipe won't pop, or to actually upgrade the charge pipe. A lot of people are going with aluminum charge pipe upgrades, and you can actually add a blow-off valve to your car to give it that signature turbo sound. An upgraded charge pipe with a blow-off valve, if you're looking at a name brand blow-off valve that's actually going to work properly, coupled with a good charge pipe, it's probably going to cost around $600, maybe a little bit less depending on if you're looking on the used market. This is mainly more if you're looking from a performance aspect on the car. So if you're not looking to push the car to its limits or anything and just want to buy this as a daily driver, or maybe go on like a conservative like stage 1 tune, this might not really be a big issue to you. Moving on to reason number 1 why you should not buy a BMW powered with the N54 engine is really, in my opinion, just how sensitive these engines are. What I mean by that is that a lot of little things can really cause these cars to just spaz out on you and have a lot of misfires. So if you have a boost leak, your car will go into limp mode, you'll have an engine malfunction, and it's not going to run properly. Let's say if one of your spark plugs is probably not gapped to the proper size, you're probably just going to get a misfire, the car's going to go in limp mode, and you're not going to be able to fix it unless you go and actually gap that spark plug. And this might be happening to you when you're like in the middle of your way to the grocery store or something. Essentially, there's just a lot of things that can make this car go into limp mode. It's kind of part of the game. Like if you want to upgrade, you're gonna have to make sure you're taking care of the car and everything, but these little things can get annoying, just having to keep constantly finding these little issues and fix them, whereas maybe on newer BMWs, they won't go into limp mode or have engine malfunctions as easily as the N54 had, in my experience. Some people might prioritize other one of these failures above others, such as injectors over a charge pipe, since it's more costly. In my honest opinion, I do think these cars are a really good bang for the buck, and they can be very reliable, high horsepower cars. In my personal experience, I did have my fair share of issues with them. Bottom line, I do really think it was a good car. It was fun, it handled great. If you want to see 5 reasons why you should buy the N54 engine, I'll have a video up here or a link down below on my 5 reasons why you should buy an N54. You guys are contemplating on why you should buy one or not. Hopefully this video just made you guys feel a lot more confident in deciding whether or not you should buy one. Thank you guys for watching the video.